crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning, Bix Weir, roadruler.com with your morning one of these, your sip of tea. Day 6 on the cleanse. I feel good. I played golf 2 days in a row on just eating raw food, so I guess my energy's okay. But I played like crap, FYI. All right, let's talk about Theta. It's not Theta drama. It's Theta. I wouldn't say it's FUD either. Cliff had sent an email to me and Joe saying, hey, I see some stuff coming up for Theta around the 9th through the 11th. We could see some fireworks. It might be a drop. And then Snippy went out and said, that's it, because he's a trader. He has his hodl bag and he's a trader also. But he does have a lot of people listening to him. Does it move the price? Sure it does. It's so easy to move the price of Theta because the volumes are tiny in the crypto world. The problem, and here's a great discussion with Woo Woo Dude and Snippy. A lot of people are mad at Snippy again. It's like when he sold Litecoin at the bottom. They were mad at him. Don't get mad at him. The biggest problem, I think, is telling the world your trade. The manipulators are gonna work it, and they are. They're gonna get some. This is what weak hands do. Weak hands are basically traders. Either they're scared. That's a lot of people think weak hands are those people who are too scared that the market's going to go down and don't have the balls to hold on. There's also, I call weak hands the trading crowd who says, oh, I feel that it's going to go down, so I'm going to sell mine now so I can buy back more later. And that's what Snippy's doing. He hasn't given up faith on Theta. I don't think he fully understands the actual risk he's taking by selling his Theta. Theta is freaking precious. It is the future of the internet. I'm going to show you why in just 1 second, but unbelievable. You're going to want to, this is a gift. Every time Theta pulls back, it is a gift. Now, those of you on the private road and who have talked to me about my little graph that I've been working off, I said last week, I'm like, it's moving a little too fast for my graph. It wasn't supposed to move like this until April and mid-April. And so it's pulling back. It's no big deal. But there are people who it looks like, are acting upon the Snippy advice. And the way you can see that is the Guardian node Theta withdrawals. If you're a road-to-rotor person, I highly, highly, highly recommend don't sell your Theta to try to get back in lower because you're going to miss the move. You're going to miss the move. And you don't want to be out of Theta. You don't want to be missing the move. Okay, I'll get it. Well, it went up. I'm just waiting for it to get to this number. Anything below $1,000 Theta is a buy. Okay? So are you going to care that you got an extra 20% or 30%? And if it goes wrong, you're going to lose that 20 or 30%. So if you're withdrawing your stake to sell Theta, good luck to you on catching that bottom, because as far as I can tell, everybody and their mothers kept trying to catch the bottom. The professional riggers are playing this like, oh, it's so easy. Let me tell you a little story, a quick story. One of my first jobs in the banking world, I was working for a company called GE Capital, in their computer leasing division, and I was in the brokerage department of their. I buy and sell used computers. I was a kid, and used desktop computers back when they were worth something. And I remember we got this huge deal back, 2,000 PCs, which at the time was a massive amount. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go out and sell these. And I didn't know anything about market dynamics, about trading. Well, me and my big mouth, and I'm running around and saying, hey, who wants to buy 2,000 PCs that I just got in from lease? And all of a sudden, all the professional brokers are dumping the market. They're like, oh shit, there's 2,000 new computers on the market. Let's dump it, and then we'll buy back low. And I ended up screwing up the sale. It was a mistake. It was a rookie mistake. But what I did was I told the market what I was going to do. And that's what traders tend to do. That's why I call them weak hands. So right now, Snippy is a weak hand. He'll probably lose whatever he is waiting for the bottom. Maybe not, but if you do believe in the potential followers, you've got 16 million Theta tokens that are trying to be unstaked right now, right after Snippy gave that call. Now, usually there's about 3 to 4 million waiting to be unstaked. It takes 55 hours. So we could see, this could be the gift of a lifetime for anybody who's looking to buy more Theta. I would never, ever sell Theta going into the biggest move in Theta's history. But that's up to you. I mean, everybody makes their own trade. Just remember, everybody's watching this. And the professional traders can do it on leverage, and Binance can screw with it too. So it could be a situation where they slam the price down and then they don't let you buy any. Sorry, Theta's frozen up again. Or Theta can say, hey, everybody has sold. Voila, here's the Coinbase announcement. Boom, moonshot, you're out of your coins. Basically, what I'm saying is, Theta is precious. Don't play around with it. If you're looking for big returns on your money and you're afraid, oh, my money's going to go down, wait for after the mainnet announcement, after Coinbase, after the advertising campaign. So I called Michelle Whitedove, and I'm like, okay, what's the deal? Do you see anything? And she's like, no, it's all FUD. So she was like, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, because there's a lot of people that she got into Theta. I wouldn't say enough to make it so significant that it's going to move the market massive amounts, but because it was broadcast, yes, the professional traders are going to try to use this as a time to get more Theta. They don't care what they pay. They want to get the Theta out of Michelle Whitedove followers' hands, and they will. So my advice, like I said, you got to hodl. You got to sit on the sidelines and watch these games. And if you're looking for return on your investment, think about it. Do you want to sell now, or do you want to sell in 3 months when mainnet 3.0 is out, when the Theta fuel staking is going on, when Coinbase ads, when they have marketing campaigns? And oh, by the way, just to prove that we are absolutely on the cusp of something gigantic, senators call on the FCC to quadruple base high-speed internet speeds. What have I been saying? This is absolutely necessary. Theta is necessary for the infrastructure of the internet. It is the internet 3.0. I can't even tell you how big this is. This look at this. Congressional letter, March 4th. All these, the head of the agriculture, the head of the FCC, the head of the Department of Commerce, the head of the National Economic Security Council. Listen to what they say. We welcome the Biden administration's commitment to deploying affordable, high-speed broadband across the country to help bridge America's digital divide and remedy persistent digital inequities. This is an equity thing too. Absolutely. Everybody has to have access to high-speed internet in the future, or you're going to have mass disparities, and you can't just have the rich who can afford the high-speed internet having access to education and information. It has to be even. So, yes, all the lefties are going to say, we need this, equity. And I believe absolutely everybody should have access to high-speed internet. And that's exactly what Theta does, without spending the trillions and trillions of dollars that would be required to do it in a centralized system. This is a decentralized system. Listen to what they say, though. As you pursue this important goal, we strongly urge you to update federal broadband program speed requirements to reflect current and anticipated 21st century uses, and align the definition of what constitutes high-speed broadband services across federal agencies. Now listen very closely. Going forward, we should make every effort to spend limited federal dollars on broadband networks capable of providing sufficient download and upload speeds and quality, including low latency, high reliability, low network jitter for modems for modern and emerging uses like two-way video conferencing, telehealth, remote learning, health, Internet of Things, and smart grid applications. Our goal for deployment should be symmetrical speeds of 100 100 megabytes per second, allowing for limited variation when dictated by geography, topography, or unreasonable costs. While we recognize that in truly hard-to-reach areas we will need to be flexible in order to reach unserved Americans, we should strive to ensure that all members of a typical family can use the application simultaneously. There is no federal funding to rural areas should not support this type of speed used by households in typical well-served urban and suburban areas. Broadband is increasingly critical to every aspect of society and our economy. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Americans relied on high-speed broadband more than ever. It has allowed millions of Americans to continue working to support themselves and their families. Broadband has helped millions of students maintain their education and provide patients access to vital care through telemedicine services. I have been screaming this. This is the problem that is solved by Theta. Decentralized broadband sharing. And it is huge. Congress is finally coming out and admitting it. They don't have the money to do this. It would take trillions and trillions of dollars just in the United States. Theta invented a software download, an edge node that does just that, and it's incentivized with T-Fuel. Why in the world would you be selling to make some kind of little profit right before this goes mainstream to the rest of the world? Road to Ruta members, be patriotic. Buy as much Theta as you can at all times. It's insane what's going on here. Snippy and Woo Woo Dude, I love you guys. I do. But I think advising people, or Snippy doesn't really advise. He just tells people what he's doing. But a lot of people follow him, so they're going to just, I see right now. I feel it. Look how much Theta they're going to lose. They're going to lose probably about 12 million of their Theta. Good people are going to lose 12 million Theta on this call. Who are they going to lose it to? The controllers and the people who don't care about the money. They rig the market so that they can get Theta in their hands. You know how many people are going to want Theta in their hands? This is the last shot for the big guys to get their hands on Theta, and they're going to work it. They're going to use all their computer program stops and naked shorting and you name it, spoofs. It's about to get crazy in Theta. Who wins? Whoever has the most Theta at the end of the chaos. Don't think you're going to be able to buy Theta on exchanges. No way. Binance is going to lock it up and keep it for themselves. Sorry. Get your Theta and hold it on sides. Don't be a weak hand. Weak hands are traders. Weak hands get scared that the price is going to go down. Strong hands are hodlers. And I wouldn't trust buying on exchanges that when this gets really crazy over the next few weeks and months, when the financial system breaks down, where is your Theta? Where is your money to buy your Theta? It's going to be on an exchange. It's going to shut down. We're at the moment I've been screaming about. Anyway, so yeah, Theta is pulling back to my graph area. I didn't have like $4 Theta until April. So I kind of like it. If you can get some Theta and into your own possession, when Theta's at, I was reading the new Michelle White Dev report. By the way, you got to get this report. Get the new Michelle White Dev report. She talks a lot about Theta and future projections. And let me tell you, it's not just the $3,000 she's already said. There's more to come. Go to Patreon, join the Michelle White Dev Patreon channel. She's got a new 31-page report all about crypto. Michelle is amazing. And I specifically asked her about all this craziness, this FUD going around. She says, no. Theta's ready for the rocket shot. And it's synchronicity that people are getting out right before it shoots up. So definitely support Michelle, join her Patreon. Great report. It's got all kinds of things too. I just flip real fast. Is Theta gonna crash? No. And I agree. As a matter of fact, I'm recommending everybody buy Theta below $1,000. Oh, Bix, but it is $1,000. It went from $4.70 to $3.95. Yeah, it also went from 12 cents to $4.70. Don't be a weak hand. Do your patriotic duty. Save America's infrastructure. Buy as much Theta as you can. And put it away and don't look at price. If you can get your hands on Theta, ooh, you're golden. And if you want to lose your Theta, go ahead, unstake it and sell it off and try to buy the dip. Buy the dip. Good luck with that. All right, that's pretty much all I wanted to say today. Cryptos are pretty much even, steady. Cliff does see some big moves coming up for Bitcoin. Cliff's got a new one. Where is it? Called Woo's Money, Soaring 20s. Awesome. Check that out, Cliff High's YouTube channel. And oh, by the way, yes, the Jenny Moonstone readings. Go to roadtoruta.com, subscribe today. The Jenny Moonstone, Jenny and Michelle are on the same path. They're like, Theta, get as much as you can. Theta is our future. So anybody who wants to sell your Theta, go for it. Anybody who wants to buy Theta, if they're going to sell you Theta, it's probably a good idea. This is Bix Weir, roadtoruta.com. I'll talk to you later.